Hello there, Sim0nTrains here, or some people like to call it Sim0nTrains, and I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all. Now this is the Sim0nTrains Christmas Special for 2020, and today we are visiting the 4 following principal stations, and these 4 stations are the following: Flowery Field, Luton for Hyde, Godley, and the last station, Hattersley. Now the reason I visited these 4 stations on the former Woodhead Route between Manchester Piccadilly, which was London Road at the time, and Sheffield Victoria, which is now a disused railway station, is because we're just going to have a look at these 4 railway stations and see some 323s in action. But also in this blog today there is actually a 5th station that I will be visiting, because I'm actually getting a charter flying through there. But I'm not going to give that away yet, I'm going to save that for later on in the blog. But also I might have a few tricks up my sleeve today as well. But anyway, I'm here to wait for the 0809 London North Western Railway service, which should take me to Crewe. And then at Crewe I've got a quick change to get me to Manchester Piccadilly. So that 0809 to Crewe should be arriving right now. Hello, my name is Simon and I'm a rail enthusiast for the town of Rugeley in Staffordshire. And I also use the railway to travel around the country. These are my journeys across the United Kingdom by the Iron Rails, which sometimes can go successful or end up in a disaster. The blog now approaching this YouTube channel is the next Sim0nTrains railway journey, and I welcome you to this service, so please sit back and enjoy the adventure. Now let's talk tickets. The ticket that I shall be using for today's journey are the following. I brought myself an e-ticket on my phone from Rugeley Trent Valley to Crewe. This costing me £11.25 with a rail card. However, since I shall be travelling on northern trains from Crewe to Hattersley for a change at Manchester Piccadilly, I decided to use a free complimentary travel pass, which you can only get these if you've been delayed for more than 30 minutes on a northern service. So Crewe to Hattersley has cost me nothing, only paying for the Rugeley Trent Valley to Crewe part of the journey. I'm now cruising up the Crewe to Manchester line on board this Class 323 EMU. This is 323-234. Now to be honest, I actually wanted this to be a Class 319 EMU, what a filthy bugger. But anyway, this will take me to Manchester Piccadilly by Handforth. Once I'm at Manchester Piccadilly, I've got 45 minutes to wait before I catch the 10:33 Northern service, which will be another Class 323, which will take me to our first destination, Flowery Field. So I now made it to Manchester Piccadilly. I'm waiting for the 10:33 Northern service, which will take me to my first destination, Flowery Field. But before we go to Flowery Field, there is someone else with me because we just filmed the skit for the Christmas Eve special, and she's right here.
Oh, I'm there.
Yeah, you're there.
Hello, Cybertrades.
GLovesTrains is with me.
GLovesTrains. Or She Loves Trent.
Or GLovesTrains.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, exactly. So
wait, your camera's back to front.
Is it?
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm just like swaying about now.
But no, I had this idea for like the Christmas Eve episode to film it in Manchester because the Pacers are technically gone. And I asked Georgia here to help me out. It's like she wanted to help me out straight away, did you?
Yeah, of course I did. I love Manchester.
But yeah, it's nice to bump into her again.
Yeah, it's definitely got to front that camera.
Is it?
Yeah. It's mirrored.
It's alright, it'll be alright when it's editing.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. It's nice to see you again.
Thank you, it's nice to see you.
Definitely subscribe to her channel because she does amazing videos.
Thank you. Subscribe to Cybertrades.
Yeah. Subscribe to GLovesTrains or GLovesTrains or She Loves Trent.
Or Sim0nTrains or Sim0nTrains.
Yeah.
Or anything.
So I better go get this train out to Flowery Field.
Flowery Field. He's going to do the station history and film some trains.
Exactly. Nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you again.
Before I carry on with this blog, I just want to say a special thanks to GLovesTrains for helping me with the Christmas Eve skit with the beginning of the start at Manchester Piccadilly and appearing in this video on Christmas Day. Seriously, do subscribe to her channel. By the way, this is Flowery Field Railway Station. I've just got a question to ask you all. Why the hell is it called Flowery Field? I think that's just the worst station that you could think of. But I'll tell you why in a second, because there is a reason why I think this is named Flowery Field. When I was looking up this morning, writing stuff down for the station's history in a bit. But yes, Northern trains do serve here, 2 platforms, and this actually was built in the 80s, to be honest. But let's have a quick look at this station, and then I'm going to do the station's history for Flowery Field. I honestly thought the rain was going to stop today, but unfortunately it's still going. So with this like bus stop style waiting shelter, you want to see what it looks like, there is actually one just there now. Now when I'm going to show these railway stations, I talk about the station's history and I film the trains, but we don't actually have a look at what facilities there are at the station. So this next bit is to show you what facilities is at Flowery Field railway station. So there's waiting shelters on each platform. There's a help point here for information and assistance. It does have dot matrix screens, but this dot matrix screen on platform 1 doesn't work. Sadly, however, this station is not disabled access friendly. But the one thing I don't see at this railway station is a ticket machine. There is no ticket machine at this railway station. And just for any fans of Jeff Marshall, it does have a litter bin at this platform. But it's not blowing though. But it does have a lid, however. So this is Flowery Field Station we're looking at, and the station is located in Hyde, Tameside. Now the station actually serves the Flowery Field area of Hyde in Greater Manchester, and this station was opened in 1985 by British Rail. So the station was actually opened to serve the Flowery Field area, that's why the station is named Flowery Field. But anyway, we're going to look at some more 323s arriving, departing before we move on to our next location. But we're not actually taking the train to this next location. Now my time is nearly up at Flowery Field Station, and to be honest, what do I think of this station? Well, for a start, it's absolutely quiet. The passengers only turn up about 5 minutes before the trains actually arrive, and it's very quiet and peaceful indeed. It has basic shelters. It has no ticket machine, surprisingly. There's no ticket machine at this station. But it does have dot matrix screens, it does have help points, and it does have a bin. Only on that platform though. But I'm actually going to be moving on now, and this is the interesting thing, because I did say, and I'm going to promise to deliver this, there was a 5th station that I'm visiting today, and that 5th station is actually 6 minutes down the road in that direction, because I'm actually going to Hyde North railway station. And I did say there was going to be a charter in this video as well, and the charter is actually the Blue Pullman HST. I'm actually going to get it at Hyde North railway station, because to be honest, I've got it 3 times at Rugeley already, so I thought a different location. But there is no trains to pass at Hyde North when it passes. So we're going to film this 323 arriving at 12:08, and they're going to be walking to Hyde North railway station. I'm now on Rugeley Street, and it said it took me about 6 minutes to get here. Now it's telling me to go this way, but you can't walk that way. Look at it. It's all bushed over and all that, but I have found the entrance to Hyde North Station from Woodhead Road. It's literally just down that alleyway there. I'll be honest with you, if you're walking down this path here, walking on a dry day, not a wet day, it's muddy as hell, to be honest. But behind me now is Hyde North railway station, and I'm going to get the Blue Pullman HST passing through there. So after the detour from Flowery Field, this is Hyde North Station. The station is located north of Hyde in Greater Manchester. Opened by the Manchester, Sheffield and Lincolnshire Railway, and opened in February 1863 as Hyde Junction. The station was renamed on the 17th of September 1951 to Hyde North. Now that was brilliant to see at Hyde North, the Blue Pullman HST. Now we're going back to the beaten track, back to the Woodhead line, or the former Woodhead line, because I'm going back to Flowery Field railway station to catch the next train to Luton for Hyde. But it's only a few minutes down the line, to be honest, but I did have a plan to leave there at 1:15. But if I get back in time, I might be able to get to 12:45 and be half an hour ahead of my plan. But I've just got to go through all this muddy stuff here. Anyway, let's see how it goes. I've just made it back to Flowery Field station. I'm waiting for the hour of the 12:45 to take me to Luton for Hyde. So yes, I am going half an hour forward with my plan that I was thinking of. I was actually going to be waiting around till 1:15, but I might as well just go with the plan, half an hour forward into each location. So we're going to do Luton for Hyde, half an hour ahead of my plan. We're going to do Godley, half an hour ahead of my plan. And then we're going to be at Hattersley, half an hour ahead of my plan. I think it's just coming in any second now. You can just imagine being at this station in the 1950s, the 60s and the 70s and seeing Class 76 electric locomotives, Class 77 electric locomotives, Class 506 EMUs running up and down this station and stopping here. This station is absolutely incredible indeed, but I'll explain that at the end before I'm about to leave this station where I'm at, which is Luton for Hyde. Now this is Northern operated and it has two platforms. We're actually on the Dinton bound platform. But it's wonderful indeed. Now I'm going to do the station's history of Luton for Hyde in a second. And after that I'm going to meet you outside the railway station because the station building here is just absolutely wonderful indeed to see. Luton for Hyde. The station is located at Hyde, Tameside, opened by the Sheffield, Ashton under Lyme and Manchester Railway on the 17th November 1841 as Luton and Hyde. The station was renamed on the 1st of March 1858 as Luton for Hyde. I'll be honest with you, this station building right here is the entrance to Luton for Hyde station, and this absolutely looks brilliant. It looks magnificent, to be honest. It's either got a waiting room in there, which is just here, 2 ticket machines, and it's got dot matrix screens, and it's got help points as well. And it's even got a ticket office. And on the Manchester bound platform, it's got this lovely waiting shelter there. Unfortunately, on the towards Dinton and Hadfield and Glossop, my waiting shelter is this. Really. Actually, I would prefer that one, to be honest, than that one. Now, I'll be honest with you, this is my first ever visit for Newton for Hyde, and what do I make of it? It is absolutely a wonderful station indeed. The only letdown is there is actually an industrial area next door to the station, but the waiting shelter on that platform is nice. The subway entrances and exits are wonderful indeed. I love the brickwork on them. The subways themselves are absolutely amazing when you go down them. The station building is wonderful indeed. This is a nice location, to be honest, to film 323s. And to be honest, one day there's like a charter that comes down here, which is very, very, very rare, to be honest. Or there's like a test train that comes down here, but I think they don't come down here at night. This right here will be a good location for them, to be honest. But I will be leaving here now because I'll be taking the 1347 Northern service to Hadfield, but it's going to take me to the next station down the line, which is just in this direction down here, which will take me to Godley.
The next train to arrive at platform 2 is the 1347 Northern service to Hadfield, calling at Godley, Hattersley, Broadbottom, Dinton, Glossop and Hadfield. This train is formed of 3 carriages. The next train to arrive at platform 2 is the 1347 Northern service to Hadfield.
So this is station number 3 I'm visiting, Godley Station. And for the love of God, I had to film the 323 leaving on the ramp that takes you to the exit. So I'm not liking this side at all. I actually should have done this on the way back, to be honest. Should have made this the 4th station, but anyway, you learn from your mistakes because this is my first ever time at this railway station. And it is a northern railway station or northern train station. Has 2 platforms, built like in the mid-80s, which I'll explain later in the station history. But I'm going to do that actually on the other side. I'm actually going to do it on that side over there. So I'm going to leave this side of Godley Station, but before I do that I'm going to have a look at the station facilities first. So here's some of the features that Godley Station has. It has a bin, which I don't think is blowing in the breeze, to be honest. The help point's there. A waiting shelter is there. There is a waiting shelter on this platform as well over here. And your dot matrix screens, well, I'll show you where they are now. And they do have dot matrix screens as well, but they're in the waiting shelters. Apparently this one's rebooting. Sadly, however, Godley Station does not have step-free access. The ticket machine is here, but it's right down street level, and the station is actually just up those steps there. But however though, there is a bus stop next door to this railway station, and also a park just across that street. I'm actually having a bit of a nosy at Vincent Park, and to be honest, there's actually not much here. There's a couple of benches, probably some bushes, and that's about it, to be honest. It's all here. However though, I'm not sure where this path down here takes me, but I don't have time to explore it. So I'll just show you a picture of this park quickly, and then I'll go back to the railway station. So we're now looking at Godley Station, and what we're looking at is actually the third incarnation of a station named Godley, which I explained in this history part now. Now the station is located in the Godley area of Hyde, Tameside. This station we're looking at opened on the 7th of July 1986 to replace Godley Junction Station. However, if you view it from Hattersley Station, you can just make out Godley Junction down the bottom. Now the site of this Godley Station lies on the first site of Godley Station, which was named Godley Toll Bar. Now this station opened on the 17th of November 1841 and closed to passengers on the 11th of December 1842. So what do I think of Godley Railway Station? And to be honest, it's actually Godley awful looking, to be honest. It's just very basic indeed. But even though it's a very basic station, because it opened in the mid-80s, 1980s, it's still a good location to film trains, because you've got a good view down there looking towards Luton for Hyde. But also on this side here, you've actually got a good location filming trains coming from Dinting and Hadfield and Glossop. Now this is Godley Arches right here, and it's just some stunning locations here, to be honest, filming trains. So if there's a charter train to come or a test train, this is a good location, to be honest. But again, charter trains and test trains are very rare on this line. So my next location and the last location I'm filming today is going to be Hattersley. Now when I get to Hattersley Station, the journey is actually not over yet, because I'm going to be having a look at this location, but then after that I'll be explaining how I'm getting back to Rugeley Trent Valley from Hattersley Station. So my train to Hattersley should just be arriving right now, which is the 14:49 to Hadfield. Now on the former Woodhead Route, there's actually two stations along here that have island platforms. The first one is Ardwick, which is outside Manchester Piccadilly Station, but I don't think any trains for Hadfield and Glossop actually stop there. But there's this one right here which we're at. This is Hattersley. Now it is a northern train station. It has two platforms, but it's an island platform. So the trains towards Dinting on this side, and the trains towards Manchester Piccadilly is on this side. Now after Hattersley there is actually a station called Broadbottom, and then after Broadbottom there's Dinting, and then Hadfield and Glossop, but I'm not visiting them four stations today. I'm actually going to be saving them for another time, because after Hattersley I'm going to be turning round and heading back to Manchester Piccadilly, but I'll explain that later on. Right now we're going to have a look at the station features of Hattersley Station, and then the station history of Hattersley's railway station. This station at Hattersley does not have any waiting shelters, but however though, it does actually have a canopy here. I think the dot matrix screens were supposed to be here, but it looks like they've been ripped out, so there is no indication to tell you where the next train is arriving. Has a help point. Unfortunately, the way out of Hattersley Station is not disabled access friendly, but that's the way out. It goes up there, then it goes across to the right. It even has arrows and lockers at this railway station. So this is the booking office at Hattersley railway station. Now the dot matrix screens, which are supposed to be on the platform, are actually up here to tell you which trains to Hadfield and to Manchester. Now I think that's the ticket office there, but that is actually closed to be honest. But if you want to buy a ticket, there is a ticket machine just here outside the entrance to the station. And if you want to go down onto the platforms, you go down the footbridge, which is just round the corner there. Now we're looking at the island platform at Hattersley, and this station is located in the Hattersley housing estate in Tameside, Greater Manchester. This station opened by British Rail on the 8th of May 1978 as island platform. First of all, I want to clarify something, because it did say there was 2 island platforms on the Woodhead Route, Ardwick and Hattersley, which is this one here. That is not the case, because there is actually another island platform at Dinton Railway Station. Now, secondly, I want to do Broadbottom Station, but the problem is, A, it's getting dark, which is not a problem because I do fill trains in the dark sometimes, but B, is that I'm going back to Crewe for something in a second, which I'll explain in a minute. Because first of all, I want to explain what is Hattersley like. Well, it's actually a good location, to be honest. It's basic again, with some features, but it is a good location to fill trains at. And plus it's an island platform as well, which is brilliant. So the trains towards Dinting's on that side, and the trains towards Manchester on that side. Now I'm going to be leaving on the 1601 Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly, because as I mentioned, if it was up to me I would film at Broadbottom. But I can't because, like I said, A, it's getting dark, and B, I want to get back to Crewe because there is 2 charter trains at Crewe station this evening between 6:30 and 7:30. Now the one at 6:30, which is about 1836, is a West Coast Metal Railways movement, and the other one is a locomotive service movement. Now the locomotive service limited movement is a InterCity class 90 with Mark III coaches and a driving trailer van. And it does look splendid indeed, so we're going to see that at Crewe. But before I do that, I want to see the West Coast Railway movement first. So the 1601's arriving now to take me back to Manchester Piccadilly. I'm now at Crewe Station. Now I'm waiting for this first charter to arrive, which is from Blackburn to Liverpool Live Street. That was supposed to go in on platform 12, but the 1850 to Holyhead is actually on platform 12, so I don't know where this charter's going to come in now, I'm afraid. So I reckon it could be platform 6. We'll have to wait to see what platform it's going to come in on. I think this is the West Coast Railway movement first I'm getting. One down, one to go. We're waiting for the Royal Scot to arrive now, which is 9002, with the rake of InterCity Mark III coaches and the driving trailer van. Dan Spotter 86 is with me here. You alright, Dan?
Hello, guys.
Here's another YouTuber to watch out for on YouTube. Dan Spotter 86. And also down the bottom is Millie Wistantion Junction. She's currently live streaming down the bottom of platform 12. But we are waiting for the InterCity Class 90 to come in. But it's only got a few minutes here before it leaves, about 12 minutes past.
Good evening, Sim0nTrains. Thanks for joining. Hope you're well. Terminating.
To you as well.
That's Sim0nTrains.
I wondered why you were riding behind there. Terminating at Crewe. Right, guys, there's Sim0nTrains hiding behind the post.
I'm now on board the 1933 service to Northampton. Well, I'm going as far as Rugeley Trent Valley on this service. Rugeley Trent Valley, I'm going to catch a train to Rugeley Town. Now we did get the InterCity Class 90, which was brilliant to see indeed, with the Mark III coaches and the driving trailer van. I don't know if we're going to catch up to that or not, to be honest, but that might be ahead. It'd be a bonus if we do catch up to that, to be fair. But we'll see anyway. Also, we did meet Wistantion Junction at Crewe Station, and it was a right laugh, to be honest, because I was actually hiding behind something, and when she said, "Hello Sim0nTrains, welcome to the screen, how are you?" I just turned around and just yelled hello back and all that. And it was absolutely hilarious. Seriously, if you're not subscribed to Midland Wistantion Junction, please do, because she does some great live streams, and she goes out on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights for the Caledonian Sleeper, and I'm there in the chat sometimes, and it is a brilliant chat to enjoy, to be honest, and watch the Sleeper arrive into Crewe and depart Crewe. Also Barnum's Junction was there as well, but it was a brilliant live stream, and you got to watch that indeed. I'll probably put in the description below. But anyway, we're on our way to Rugeley Trent Valley now. I've now made it to Rugeley Town Station. Now I haven't said I'm back at Rugeley Town Station because we never started at Rugeley Town Station this morning. We actually went to Rugeley Trent Valley and started the journey there. And then from Rugeley Trent Valley went up to Crewe on the West Coast Main Line, then I went up to Manchester Piccadilly. And then Manchester Piccadilly we did bump into GLovesTrains, and a special thank you to her for helping me with the pacer start of the video for the Christmas Eve special. And a special thank you for her for being this Christmas one as well. But seriously, please do subscribe to her channel. It is absolutely brilliant content she does. And then we also visited the 4 railway stations we had planned today. We visited Flowery Field, we visited Newton for Hyde, we visited Godley, and we visited Hattersley. And there were new locations that I've never ever been before. I have passed them through towards Dinton and Glossop and Hadfield, but I never stopped at them stations before, and they were brilliant. I really enjoyed them, to be honest. They were absolutely brilliant stations to film at. We also stopped off at Hyde North to get the Blue Pullman HST passing through, which was brilliant as well. But it had to pass about 25 miles per hour because of to join on the Woodhead Route towards Guy Bridge, and they came off at Guy Bridge to go down Denton Way towards Stockport. But that was brilliant to see again on the rail tour this time, not on empty stock workings, because that was the first ever passenger revenue run of the Blue Pullman HST. And then when we went back to Manchester Piccadilly, we went back to Crewe, and at Crewe we got the West Coast Railway movement. I think that was the Northern Bell from Blackburn to Liverpool Live Street, which was brilliant to see. Then we also got the InterCity Class 90 with the Mark III coaches and the driving trailer band. That was also brilliant to see. Reminds you of the good old days with the InterCity livery. And then we also met Dan Spotter 86 at Crewe, and we also met Midland Wistantion Junction. Now she is another YouTuber that I do watch as well, and she does brilliant live stream content. She even goes out to Crewe stations on a Sunday night and Wednesday night to film the Caledonia Sleeper arriving, and it is a brilliant live stream to watch, and it is a good engagement with the people that watch it as well. But she also goes out and about on other places as well. It is a brilliant live stream to watch, so please do subscribe to her channel as well. And also Barnum's Junction was there as well, with Mini Wistantion Junction, and that's another live streams that I watch on the Model Railway channel, and that's a brilliant live stream as well. But do check them out. I'll put the links in the description below. And then after that we just came back to Rugeley, and that's it. So it has really been a brilliant Christmas episode, to be honest. This is probably one of my best Christmas episodes I've ever done. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please give this a thumbs up, and please feel free to share if you want to. So I think we're going to end this now at Rugeley Town Railway Station, and this journey has been terminated at Rugeley Town Railway Station. Thank you for travelling with Sim0nTrains, and I will see you for the next episode very soon. Merry Christmas everyone, and hope you enjoyed this. Bye for now.